Hey, good afternoon. My name is Brennan Knight, and I would like to share with you the results of the case study that I did on the Knight County school system. Here's a little information about the district. It has 31 total schools and a little over 22,000 students that attend the school. I have also shown you the demographic breakdown of the students as well as the staff members, counselors, and administrators that are employed by the Knight County School District. These are the documents that I analyzed: the 3-year technology plan, the comprehensive needs assessment, district plan, as well as a personal interview with the county technology director. Planning process was something that I spent some time on. One thing that I noticed is there is a strategic leadership committee, and they meet. They cover anything from the budget to the shared vision, and they discuss the plans in effect in Knight County Schools. They do meet twice a month, and it is led by the superintendent. It's also divided into 3 phases: a leadership capacity, a resource capacity, and a learning capacity. One thing that I noticed is the departments do work together. Each department does have representation on the committee. The one downside is there are no records of prior plans available for me to compare, so the current plans are the only ones that I was able to get access to. The content analysis findings: Knight County School System is led by empowered leaders. They also do challenge their students with real-world skills, and according to the ISTE essential conditions, Knight County School System does a very good job of following the guidelines set forth for the essential conditions. Strengths of the Knight County School System: there is consistent and adequate funding thanks to an East Blast. The system also utilizes one-to-one technology devices as well as stakeholder communication through surveys and newsletters, and they do a very good job of hiring skilled personnel to teach their students. I would make some recommendations to the Knight County School System. They definitely need more support staff because there's more troubleshooting and problem solving going on as opposed to actual teaching of technology usage. That is straight from the interview with the director himself. Feels that way. They do need to improve equitable access and be more specific in their implementation planning, solid time frames as opposed to what they currently have, which is general and unmeasurable goals. They do need consistent and adequate funding. I know I mentioned earlier that this was a strength, and indeed it is. However, if the voters change their mind, then you no longer have access to this consistent and adequate funding. So I think that there needs to be a solid plan in place to make sure that this funding continues and is not an area of concern every time there is an election. These are the references that I used when looking at my case study, the improvement plans, as I mentioned earlier. Again, I want to thank you for your time. I look forward to hearing any feedback that you have concerning my presentation, and thank you for the time that you have put into listening to my presentation. Have a wonderful day.